Let me tell you something. If the EU government told every public sector employee tomorrow to stop using Microsoft Office, what would happen to the IT industry here? Well, that scenario just got a lot more realistic. Important notice: a US law passed in 2018 that gives American law enforcement the ability to request data from US companies even if the data is stored in servers physically located in Europe. So something happened last week that almost nobody in the IT community is talking about. And honestly, it should be on everyone's radar. Hi, if you're new here, I'm Sirat. I work in IT and cybersecurity field here in Germany. This channel is all about real experience of living, studying, and working here, especially in tech. A coalition of major European Union tech companies are in the process to finalize the public use of something called EuroOffice, a free, open-source, fully Microsoft-compatible office suite designed specifically so that European governments, enterprises, and institutions no longer have to depend on American software. Now, you might be thinking, okay, another open-source project, who cares? Stay with me, because this isn't just about software, this is about something much bigger. And if you work in IT in Europe, or you are planning to, or you are an expat here navigating the European tech scene, this shift directly affects your career, your job opportunities, and the tools you will be expected to know. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what's happening, why Germany and Europe is at the center of it, and most importantly, what it means for you. So let's start with the basics. On March 27, 2016, a group of well-known European tech companies including Lanus, Nextcloud, XWiki, and several others held a press conference in Berlin and announced EuroOffice. It is a full office suite, documents, spreadsheets, presentations. It opens and saves Microsoft formats, Word, Excel, PowerPoint without any compatibility issues, and it runs entirely on European infrastructure under European law. The tech preview is already on GitHub. A stable release is planned for summer 2026. Some links are in the descriptions below. Now, here's the key question. Why now? The answer comes down to something called the Cloud Act, a US law passed in 2018 that gives American law enforcement the ability to request data from US companies even if the data is stored in servers physically located in Europe. Think about that for a second. Germany could be using Microsoft 365. The data could be sitting on servers right here in Frankfurt, and US authorities could still legally request access to it. Even we have the GDPR here. For European governments, regulated industries, hospitals, banks, that is a massive problem. The CEO of Lanus, one of Europe's biggest cloud providers with 6.6 million customers, put it bluntly. He said, there is a clear need for a reliable, fully Microsoft-compatible Office solution that operates under European rules. That quotes tell you everything about the motivation here. Please drop a comment below, and are you already using any open source tools as such in your IT work? If yes, tell me, what is it? Okay, now let's get into what this actually means for your career if you're working or planning to work in IT in Germany or Europe. First, job opportunities are going to grow. When institutions migrate to a new platform, any platform, they need IT support. They need people who can manage deployment, handle migrations, train users, troubleshoot compatibility issues, and maintain the infrastructure. That is not a small lift. That's months of project work across thousands of organizations here in Germany and Europe. And here's the thing. EuroOffice is built on OnlyOffice, an open source code base that is already widely used. If you can learn it now before it becomes mainstream, you position yourself ahead of the curve. This part is important. In IT, early movers don't just find jobs, they become the experts that organizations depend on. Second, this strengthens the case for open source skills. If you are an expat in Germany and Europe navigating the local market, one thing you quickly notice is that employers, especially in the public sector, already have a strong preference for stable, auditable, and cost-effective solutions. Germany's federal government has been quietly pushing open source alternatives at the state level for years. This EuroOffice initiative gives that movement a unified, coordinated platform to migrate toward. Skills that suddenly became more valuable. Linux system administration, open source collaboration tools, Nextcloud, OnlyOffice, LibreOffice, IT project management and change management, end user training and support. If you're working help desk or IT support right now, these are the skills that move you up. Third, think about what this means for data privacy compliance. Europe already has some of the strictest data protection laws in the world under GDPR, and companies operating here are under constant pressure to demonstrate compliance. EuroOffice solves a real compliance problem for German and European businesses. IT professionals who understand why digital sovereignty matters, not just how to install software, are going to be far more valuable for employers navigating this shift. By the way, if this resonated with you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here's where I want to zoom out for a second, because this goes beyond just one piece of software. What's actually happening right now is that Europe is systematically building what you could call a sovereign tech stack layer by layer. We have seen it with payment infrastructure, we have seen it with cloud services, we are now seeing it with productivity software. And the approach is very smart. They are not banning American products, they are building compatible alternatives under open source licenses and letting procurement decisions do the rest. Microsoft cannot compete on price against free software. Microsoft cannot compete on data sovereignty when their code is subject to US jurisdiction. And European institutions can audit EuroOffice's source codes themselves, which they cannot do with Microsoft. Estonia's Minister for Digital Affairs described digital sovereignty as a matter of national survival, not just an IT policy question. Denmark is piloting open source office alternatives for government employees. Germany is already deep in this transition at the state level. And the numbers back it up. Industry analysts project European sovereign cloud spending to more than triple to 23 billion euros by 2027. That money flows somewhere. A significant portion flows through IT departments, IT service providers, and IT professionals. If you're an expat building a career in tech here, you are in the right place and at the right time. So let me bring this home. EuroOffice is not just a product, it is a signal. It tells you that European institutions are serious about reducing their dependence on US tech, and that this process is accelerating, not slowing down. For IT professionals in Germany and Europe, whether you are already here or you are planning your move, this creates real concrete opportunity. The organizations that are going to navigate this transition need people who understand both the technology and the context. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just watch this happen from the sidelines. Go look up OnlyOffice and Nextcloud. Explore the EuroOffice GitHub project. If you are studying for an IT certification, add open source tools to your skill set. And if you are job hunting in Germany, start weaving this knowledge into your interviews, because very few candidates are going to walk in understanding this. That is how you stand out. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Are you already using open source tools in your IT work in Germany, or is this the first time you're hearing about EuroOffice? Let me know where you are at. And if you found this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because I cover exactly this kind of things. The IT career landscape, what's actually happening in Europe and specifically in Germany's tech sector, and how to navigate it as an expat or an international professional here. Next up, I'm going to cover what Germany's public sector tech migration actually looks like on the ground, the opportunities, the infrastructure, and what IT support rules look like when a major organization switches platforms. That video will be soon right here. I will see you in the next video where it shows my daily work as an IT support technician here in Germany. Watch it above.